Tupac Shakur, arguably one of the most influential hip hop artists, dead or alive. The mystique surrounding this god of rap only grew more and more after his death in 1996, with 23 posthumous albums, over 20 books, several documentaries, and now the much talked about film All Eyes on Me. Tupac is a household name and has remained relevant even to people born after his death. Basically, Tupac is the shit, hands down. But the story surrounding Tupac is, has, and probably always will be very, very confusing. In the aftermath of the All Eyes on Me film, numerous feuds have broken out, an alleged ass whooping has transpired, the remaining members of the Outlaws have seemed to reunite, a mysterious death, and after 21 years, Shakur's murder has been solved. So I guess the whole Tupac in Cuba thing is over. To some, Tupac is a fallen idol who should be remembered with other late great entertainers like Bob Marley, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, a musical genius. To others, he's a revolutionary patriarch, a close friend, a comrade at arms, while still there are those who view him as a thug and a criminal, a backstabber and a liar. Hey, Tretch, it ain't me. Tupac is many things to many people. Perhaps this is the catalyst behind the All Eyes on Me fallout. In January, Lionsgate Films and Morgan Creek Entertainment announced the official release of the film. The announcement is met with mixed response. A year earlier, John Singleton, famed director, left the project stating,
Didn't really want to make a real Tupac movie, so
Preach.
I told him,
Speak on it.
I told him, in all uncertain terms where they could,
What
they could do
What
with
makes
that.
it a real Tupac movie?
Tabernacle.
Well, with people that truly respect and love Tupac. And the movie that they made now, people don't really love and respect Tupac. They just wanted to make a rap movie.
as the release date, June 16th, Shakur's birthday grew near. Tupac and his legacy became the point of discussion. DJ Funkmaster Flex of Hot 97 took to Instagram, where he detailed his remembrance of the events at the Quad Studio shooting, where Tupac was shot 5 times. In his rant, Flex questioned Shakur's thug image, saying he got scared and shot himself. He then recalled the East Coast West Coast rap beef of the mid 90s and blamed Shakur for the murder of Biggie Smalls. Now, based on My Infamous Life, the memoir of Prodigy, who we'll talk about a little bit later, in other sources, Tupac may have known Smalls was not involved with his shooting. With that being said, Funkmaster Flex's rant caused a proverbial shitstorm. Whack 100, the game's manager, joins in, making more comments regarded as disrespectful towards Tupac. Tupac's longtime friend, rapper Tretch of Naughty by Nature, steps up to the defense of his late friend. This results in a lot of back and forth, some memes, a trip to LA, and an alleged booyah beatdown. Singleton then makes an appearance on The Breakfast Club where he continues to badmouth the film. The film finally hits the theaters and is met with mixed reviews, more controversy. But when it comes to Pac, controversy comes with the territory. And then 4 days later, Prodigy of Mobb Deep mysteriously dies. Now you're saying, what the fuck does Prodigy dying have to do with Tupac? Well, get your aluminum pyramid hats, dashikis, and Birkenstocks, kiddies. We're about to go in. Mobb Deep, Capone Noriega, and Tragedy Gaddafi were the first to respond to Tupac's diss songs. Prodigy was the only one to return Tupac's barrage of personalized attacks, naming names of his target victims in kind. See, at the time, diss songs were veiled and subtle. They weren't direct. Now, didn't the music video for Hail Mary feature some type of final destination, mysterious deaths of Tupac's enemies? Anyway, honors to the late great Prodigy. I just find that part interesting. Okay, moving along. Though this is not a review for the film All Eyes on Me, just like its focal point, the movie was very misunderstood. Many didn't care for the license the film had taken in regards to certain details of Shakur's life. Some didn't like the casting. I personally could have went for a better supporting character development. Shit, I was very into hip hop at the time, and I could barely keep up with all the who's who's of supporting characters. Was Puffy in the movie? Oh, Diddy. Diddy. Was Diddy in the movie? I mean, the only reason why I knew it was Biggie was because it was a fat dude, and of course, he was in the movie. So that was, cheers to them for keeping the same Biggie. Now, at this point, John Singleton's script revision leaks, which features Afeni Shakur in a threesome and Tupac being raped in jail. And they think they're mad about the embellished relationship with Jada Pinkett Smith. Shit. I can only imagine what would have happened if Singleton's movie was released. Anyway, the drama didn't end there. An interview with Outlaw's member Napoleon is released, where he details the events of Tupac's godbrother, fellow Outlaw's member Gaddafi, being killed by his cousin. Yeah, Napoleon's cousin killed Gaddafi. He also speaks about Jimmy Henchman being involved with Pac's murder, I think, and all this other stuff. The remaining members of the Outlaws, Napoleon, Young Noble, and Idi Amin, do an interview bringing up money discrepancies and some type of situation with a lawyer who absconded with the money and kind of caused all the confusion everybody was having involved in the movie. So, there's a lot of stuff there. Now, personally, I couldn't find the name of this attorney, but hey. Gaddafi's mother, Yasmin Fula, releases a statement on Facebook renaming the remaining outlaws the Crows. Yafua's mother doesn't buy the accidental murder of her son narrative that Napoleon shared on Vlad. She points out Napoleon's cousin being an alleged drug addict and a violent, and Napoleon being involved in some sort of cover up after the murder. There's some tales of witness intimidation. And all the while, it seems like this is a dispute over money in which Gaddafi is murdered in. By accident. Now, in this Vlad interview, Napoleon speaks about meeting with Haitian Jack and having his family with him. And he says his family is a bunch of street dudes and they violent and carry guns. Just saying. There may be a conspiracy involving the murder of Gaddafi, but his murder isn't connected to Tupac's murder. Well, not at least in the sense of a government conspiracy, but like many young black brothers, they died being involved with street dudes, so maybe that's the conspiracy. Who knows? Pac got killed because of his association with the LA gang culture, and Gaddafi was killed in a project hallway over an alleged money dispute. Accidentally. Message to all of my friends. Don't ever pull out a gun and hold it to my head, even if you're just playing. Most of the confusion comes from a maelstrom of conspiracy theories, speculations, and the occasional Tupac sighting, not to mention the strange Tupac backup vocals. Sugar shot me. Are the outlaws trying to profit off of the association with Pac and Gaddafi? Who knows? Roddy Beal, Napoleon's cousin, will be coming out with an interview soon. If it smells like some bullshit, we'll do a video. Till then, good night. Or afternoon. Whatever. Oh, yeah. Like the video. Subscribe to the page. If you're compelled to do so, leave a comment. Thanks.